What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel TRS Climbing Course. So you're with Cami Crux and today I'm going to be teaching you how to clip with a quick draw. So clipping is very important for when you're lead climbing. When you're lead climbing you need to clip a quick draw in to a metal bolt or a sling and clip your rope into it. So anytime you fall down during the climb you won't be falling down to your death, you'll be falling down to where you last clipped in. So it means you're completely safe compared to when you're free soloing. So let's get into the video. So let me explain clipping a little bit for beginners. So clipping is when you are lead climbing and you have to clip in on the way for when you climb up. The reason for this is because most climbs don't have a rope set up already for top rope, so you need to set up it by yourself. So to set up it, you would clip in each way. So imagine that each bolt or each area is a checkpoint. So every time you climb up, you clip into the checkpoint. So if you was to fall down by mistake or slip or something, then you'll be falling at the last checkpoint, so you won't be completely falling off. So I'm going to show you right here. I am on the left side of the screen and I'm going to clip the quick draw with the gates. So the gates is the bit where you can open the quick draw. So you can see the blue and the black bit is where I can open it. That means it's the gate. So I'm on the left side and I'm going to clip it with the gates facing next to me, so the left side. You also want to know which one to clip in towards the wall and the one clipped into your rope. So normally you can tell from the gates, one gate will be straight and the other one will be curled a little bit. That means the one that's straight will go into the wall and the one that's slightly curled will be clipped into your rope. You can also tell from the shape of the quick draw. So the quick draws, they normally come in different shapes, different sizes and different ways. So you can see in some parts the gates are kind of obvious, one of them straight and the other side is a big curl. Some of them a little bit harder to tell, they kind of just look the same, but they're also color coded. One side will be darker and the other side will be lighter, so that's also one way to tell. The gate that's straight normally means it should go against the wall, and the gate that curls is the one that the rope's supposed to be put into. The gate that's darker is the one that goes normally against the wall, and the one that's lighter is the one for the rope. So once I clip it in on the left side, I'm going to attempt to clip my rope in to the blue side of the quick draw. So as you can see right here, I'm going to put my middle finger in the center of it. Once I put my finger in the center of it and push down, then that keeps the quick draw locked in place so it won't slip out, compared to the other one where if I try to grab it with my whole fingers, it kind of slips out and kind of gets harder to try to clip the rope in. So my personal preference, I like to put my middle finger in the center of it, push down, and I like to rotate my wrists. So I don't really like to kind of force my fingers in it because that also slips out sometimes. So I like to put my middle finger in, push it down, lock it in place, and then rotate my wrist to the right side so I can clip it in. So my fingers aren't doing most of the work, it's mostly my wrist doing all the work. And because of the weight of the rope, it can kind of slide in a little smoothly into it. Now we are gonna change it up. So I am still on the left side of the screen, but now I'm gonna have the gates facing away from me. So now the gates are facing to the right side. So this is a completely different way. So I just taught you the first way where you clip it in when the gates are facing towards you. So now when the gates are facing away from you, you have to do a little different style. So as you can see here, instead of using my middle finger, because now if I use my middle finger I can't twist my wrist in and put the rope in. So instead I have to use my thumb. So now I'm going to use my thumb and replace my middle finger, push down with my thumb, and this time I'm going to twist my wrist to the left side and push it in the quick draw. So same concept but different style because of the direction of the quick draw. So again, this is my personal preference. There are many other ways to do it. I just like to teach you what I think is the easiest way for learning first. After you learn it, you can do whatever way you think is better or comfortable for you, but as of now, this is the way I like to teach. There's also a way to clip it into the wall. So they have many metal rings, many type of slings that they put on the rock or inside, and there are many ways to clip in. So with the bolt I have right now, this is a good example. So the bolt, you can see the hole is on the left side, and where it's drilled in is on the right side. So when I clip my quick draw into the left side, like right now, it's a little more easier, yeah, and we're less likely to get stuck compared to when I do it on the right side. It is still possible, but sometimes can get stuck and fall out because it gets stopped by the big metal bit that's drilled into it. But obviously both ways are okay, but it's something you should watch out for. That is the end of this lesson, but I hope that you understood everything, and I hope you learned something new as well. So I don't recommend you do this straight away, but I do recommend you practice these before you start climbing. So if you're a top rope climber and you haven't done lead for at all, then I recommend you practice these first on the ground, and then once you get used to it, you can do a top rope lead. So top rope lead is when you have a top rope and also another rope for practicing lead climbing. So, other than that, I hope you guys have a good day and peace out.